So, a very warm welcome to Group 4 Work. And yeah, we had about the topic hospitality.
So what is Interact Hospitality? So Interact Hospitality was developed by Signify to give hotels the ability to have streamlined staff operation and superior guest experience through lighting. So it's a complete software package managing light, but also energies, guest communication and service. And the technology behind it's Signify. So it's connected LED lighting and IoT sensors. So we have identified several use cases from scene management, bioadaptive lighting, and others. And now Yanan will speak about bioadaptive lighting.
Yes. I will describe our guest experience in this hotel equipment. Also, this hotel were equipped with tunable white technology, and the intelligently adjustable lighting system can have multi-usage models. When the guest pushing in the door in, the lights automatically turn on to give a warm welcome to the guest. When the guest want to concentrate on some work, the lights can be adjusted to a non-interface mode. And then in another occasion, like in the bathroom, the light changed to help the guest enjoy the bathing. At the night, at the bedtime, the lights could be turned on to 0 lumen to guarantee a restful night. During the night, if the guest has a brief getting up, the lights in the lower part of the room will come on with a warm color to ensure a basic visibility, as well as that guests' sleepiness will not be interrupted by blinding lights. In the morning, the lights will simulate the natural light, slowly bringing to allow a natural awakening from the sleep of the guest. In addition, some guests have the fitness needs. The fitness model lighting system stimulates an extra energy for them. Please, next. Yes, all of this lighting technology could be achieved through this small panel. Through this panel, the guest could set the illuminated targets. This panel could be a interface of the guest and the system. In this system, it could be set the illuminated target for different life scenarios, and through this interface, and the specific light levels and the color temperatures could be achieved, and the customer benefits is the synchronicity between the light features and the human circadian rhythm. Because I thought, its details makes a difference. So hotel equipped with this excellent detail can win the attention of the guests and make them stand out among their competitors. Please.
So in part 2, we will discuss several patents that Branimir and myself found on this use case of bioadaptive lighting. The first one is the Bio-U lamp. which rely to a lighting apparatus. So it's the layer 1 of the digital world. So you have to know that in our body, we have an hormone called melatonin, which is promoting sleep and is suppressed under daylight. And when the light is going down in the evening, that causes melatonin secretion and gives you the need to sleep. And we have in our eyes some photoreceptors that affect the melatonin productions, and they are sensitive to a specific wavelength range, which is called the melanopsin range, and which is here in green on the slide. And when a low power of the light in that range, you have melatonin hormone production, and when you have high power, it suppresses the production. So you can fine-tune a light spectrum to have different melanopsin effectiveness factor, MEF, which is calculated with the Barbarian formula on the right hand side. Next, please. So the patent here is about lighting apparatus containing 3 light sources, 2 blue sources with green phosphors that make the light a different color, and a 3rd light source, which is red, plus a control unit, which is controlling independently the 3 light sources, so that you can vary the spectrum and the intensity of the light, and you can have different outputs, as is shown in the figure in the bottom right. And this changes the MEF factor. And like this, you can either activate or suppress the melatonin production, so activate in the night to facilitate the sleep of the guest, or suppress the melatonin in the morning to facilitate wake up. And this is also used, for example, in the reception room after lunch to make sure that the guests of the seminar, for example, are alert and not sleepy. So, of course, the lighting apparatus can be connected to other devices like light sensors for the external lighting, or human being presence, and so on. The second patent, I think Branimir is not back, so I will take over. The second system is a system to have a dynamic lighting system, which can be run through the day and according to your daily rhythm. So we have a biological clock, and this is influenced by light, and the color of the light impacts your well-being, and also in hospitals, for example, the recovery process of a patient. And you have in hospitals or in guest reception also the need for the people to feel well, the guest or the patient to feel well, and for the staff to be alert. So you have to play on the light so that this is fitting both needs. So this system is applicable in receptions of desk receptions of the hotels, on the lounge, so that people feel well. So the basic concept is that you change the color of the light, activating some red color in the whole night, and some more dynamic white light in the daily part of the day. And you can program the system so that this is most efficient for your use. So now I pass over to Ricardo.
So, hello. Before we talk about part 3, I want you to imagine a vacation stay in a hotel room for a family. And sometimes there are waiting times. And what about the kids? And therefore, for originating our new use case, where we're thinking of how we can play with the resources that we have, which is the adaptive lighting and the hotel room. Our first guess to put them asleep with melatonin wouldn't work, I think, and sometimes we don't want them sleepy, we want them awake just to be entertained. And therefore we came up with the idea to say, okay, we can use the different lighting settings, or can even bring into new different technology from the automotive scene to make a light projection. With that, you can generate a game field. And therefore, for example, there's like catching lights, or there's the famous tiptoe game or so, where the kids jump from squares to squares. With that, we can get them entertained. Meanwhile, we perhaps prepare the packing, or just have a rainy day or so. And now the very important thing, because it is one hand to provide something nice for the user, but business-wise, it's interesting, can we protect this? And therefore, I brought my expert, Andrea, which will explain this now.
Thank you, Rick. So basically, this concept can be protected by the whole range of IP right, starting from trademark, where it could be having a dedicated trademark for this gaming experience, to a jingle when the game start, when the game of the series start, could be protected by TM. Design from the game field, from the lamps, might be special lamps that might be recognizable by the customer, so that when they enter a certain room, they know that this room is equipped with these gaming capabilities. By means of copyright for the software running the game, and also the graphic user interface. By means of trade secret, the software and part of the process or the manufacturing process could be kept reasonably secret, and of course patenting the use case, patenting the device, the connectivity, how the device interacts with the guest, the software itself, material composition, and so on. I think it's really a space for creativity in here.
Thank you very much. And with that, there will be light, and we hand over to the next group.